Every day we're exposed to an overwhelming amount of media, news stories, viral videos, social media posts, advertisements, and more. But have you ever stopped to think about how much of it is shaping the way you think and feel, often without you even realizing it? Today, on Vivid Orbit, we're diving deep into the unseen ways the media manipulates your thoughts, guiding your actions and shaping your reality. Let's begin by understanding what media manipulation really is. It's not about brainwashing or some grand conspiracy. It's about subtle influences that steer your perceptions, often without you noticing. From the moment you wake up and check your phone to the time you go to sleep, the media is there, quietly shaping your views. Think about this. A protest could be reported in two completely different ways. One might focus on violent clashes, describing it as a riot that fuels fear. Another might frame it as a peaceful demonstration for a noble cause. Same event, different narrative. The framing is everything. Framing is one of the most powerful tools in the media's arsenal. It's not about what's happening, it's about how it's presented. The words, the images, the tone, they all play a role in how we interpret what we see. A single story can be spun in 100 different ways, but the framing determines which emotions you'll feel and which side of the argument you'll support. But framing isn't the only tactic at play. There's also selective reporting. This doesn't mean lying outright, but rather leaving out key details that could change the way we view something. Take a political rally, for example. The media might focus solely on the violent clashes, completely ignoring the peaceful messages that were being shared. By doing this, they skew our perception of the entire event. Selective reporting often leaves out important context. It's the difference between hearing about the chaos of a protest without understanding the reasons behind it. By leaving out key information, the media can manipulate what you believe and how you react. Another powerful technique the media uses is priming. Ever heard the saying, "You are what you eat"? Well, in the media world, it's more like, "You are what you consume." Through constant exposure to certain ideas or images, the media primes us to react in specific ways. It plants ideas in our minds that influence our attitudes, often without us even realizing it. Imagine this. Every day you see multiple stories about crime in a particular neighborhood. Over time, even if crime rates aren't rising, you start to associate that neighborhood with danger. The media doesn't have to tell you to be scared. They've primed you to feel it. One of the most powerful techniques used in media manipulation is repetition. The more you see or hear something, the more familiar it becomes, and the more likely you are to believe it. This is the mere exposure effect. It's why you'll see the same political ad or product commercial played over and over again. When you see something enough times, it starts to feel like the truth, even if it's based on a distorted version of reality. Repetition makes things familiar, and familiarity breeds trust. This is why news outlets and advertisers rely on constant exposure to shape our opinions. Another trick the media plays is giving us the illusion of choice. Have you ever noticed how media outlets tend to present issues as black and white? You're either with us or you're against us. This is the false dilemma at play, and it's a way to oversimplify complex issues into two opposing sides. By framing every issue as a choice between two extremes, the media limits our ability to think critically and explore nuanced solutions. It forces us into a box, narrowing down what we believe to be the only reasonable options. Ever wondered why we trust celebrities or influencers so much? It's because of social proof. When a popular figure endorses something, we're more likely to believe it's worth our attention, whether it's a product, a political stance, or a social cause. In the digital age, this social proof is amplified. Every like is share, and comment adds weight to the idea, making it seem more popular or more universally accepted. The media knows this and uses it to make us feel like we're part of the crowd, pushing us to conform to trends and ideas. One of the biggest issues with today's media landscape is the creation of echo chambers. Social media algorithms are designed to show us content that aligns with what we already believe. This creates a feedback loop where we're constantly reinforced by messages that support our views while other perspectives are drowned out. These echo chambers limit our exposure to new ideas and create more division. The more we hear only one side of the story, the harder it becomes to challenge our beliefs and see the world from someone else's point of view. Lastly, we have emotional triggers. Media outlets know that emotions drive action: fear, anger, sadness. These emotions can be used to manipulate how we think and act. Just think about how you feel when you see a heart-wrenching news story or a shocking headline. The media uses these emotional triggers to bypass our critical thinking and get an immediate reaction. Whether it's a news story about a terrorist attack or a heartbreaking image of a natural disaster, these triggers often push us to support policies or ideas we might not have considered if we weren't emotionally charged. So what can we do about it? The first step is awareness. By understanding how the media manipulates our thoughts through framing, selective reporting, priming, and emotional triggers, we can begin to take control of the information we consume. The next time you read a headline, watch a news segment, or scroll through your feed, ask yourself, how is this being framed? What's missing? Why am I feeling this way? This simple questioning can help you see through the manipulation and think more critically about what you're being told. Thanks for tuning in to Vivid Orbit. If you enjoyed this video and want to dive deeper into the hidden forces shaping our world, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep questioning the world around you.